Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd go through some natural remedies for mouth ulcers because I've been suffering with a mouth ulcer for over a couple weeks now. Usually my body's really good and it heals it right up, like overnight. I'll get one from like if I bite my lip or just gets cut, we just get mouth ulcer somehow. They just somehow appear. It usually heals it up overnight. Now this is so unusual that it won't heal up, so I did see my naturopath about it and I found out that I'm deficient in many different vitamins, so that explained a lot. So now I have a few different ones that I'll show you that I'm taking to help with immunity as well as boost some of my vitamin levels. And I thought I'd go through some natural remedies to help with mouth ulcers if you too suffer with the dreaded mouth ulcer, or canker sores. I've heard that's also what they're called. So for starters, I'll go through what I'm doing to help it heal, and I'll show you guys when it's healed, like how long it took once I've started, because I've just started taking these supplements. So from now till when it heals, I'll let you know how long it takes and just show you a little before and after, I think. Though, little disclaimer, if symptoms do persist, just make sure you see a medical professional just to make sure that you're okay. There's nothing else that's underlying. So these are just natural remedies, but again, good to also balance them out with seeking medical professional help. So do keep that in mind if you do suffer with mouth ulcers and you get a heap of them going, they're not getting better, it might be a deeper root cause. So do look into that if that may be the case for you. But let's get straight into today's video. Whew, I'm baking banana bread at the moment. It's so hot in the kitchen. I should have tied my hair up. Ooh, let my neck breathe. Anyway, now what I'm doing is I'm taking some more vitamin C. This is actually a really high dose vitamin C. I think you can get it online. So with these supplements, some of them may be available online, some of them may be practitioner only. So just keep that in mind. So this is Bioceuticals. I freaking love this brand. They're so good. They have so many different supplements. So if you are looking for a good supplement brand, Bioceuticals has your back. It's really good. So this is a really high dose of vitamin C. And it also has zinc in it too, because I was deficient in zinc. I was also deficient in magnesium, so I've really upped the amount of spray that I'm applying to my body, my magnesium spray. So I take this 2 to 3 times a day. At the moment I'm taking it 3 times just to help boost my immunity, because I'm quite low in vitamin C at the moment. I'm also taking some of this marine collagen, which I did talk about in my detox video. It's just really good for hair, skin and nails. So I take marine collagen. It's completely clean. This is by Nez Proteins. Again, got it from my naturopath, and it's just great in general for helping with gut health for skin, hair and nails, just to help with tissue repair and things like that. So I've been having that. I've also been taking my little bag of goodies here. This awesome mushroom immunity supplement. So this one actually has a whole range of different mushrooms in here, and they're really good for immunity and health overall, like health boosting. So I take this about like just half a teaspoon once a day, and I just mix it into water and have that. I do share a blog post on the health benefits of lion's mane and chaga mushrooms if you guys are interested and you want to read up a bit more about it. There's so many different health boosting benefits, and it's really good for immunity. So do feel free to check that out. I'll link it in the description below if you're interested. The next supplement I've been taking is just a detox one. This is 100% chlorella, and I have talked about this in my detox videos. It's really fantastic for detoxing. It binds to toxins and helps to remove them. It's also a deodorizer, because apparently once you have finished, like I guess once you're really on top of clearing out toxins in the body, you no longer stink, which I thought was interesting. I know Marla, when I was talking with her on my interview, said that she found that once she was really on top of detoxing, she no longer had to really use deodorant, which was amazing. So yeah, I've been taking chlorella, but I take it usually away from things. And when I go to have saunas, I take it before and after. The next supplement that I've been taking is Adelaide's. It's a vitamin A supplement, and vitamin A is one of the biggest reasons why you can get mouth ulcers that just don't heal, like mine is. So I was actually very deficient in vitamin A. So I'm taking 2 of these a day, one in the morning, one in the evening, just to help boost my vitamin A levels. But you have to be careful when taking vitamin A that you don't overdose, because it's actually very toxic for you. You get very sick. So always double check the dosage and also talk to a medical professional about how much you should be taking. This is the one that I'm taking. It's by Biomedica, I thought so. They're a really good brand as well. And then I've also been having some iron, because also iron, like a lack in iron, can cause mouth ulcers or canker sores. So can a lack of B vitamins. And I was low on that too. I was low on many things. So I've been taking this Floridix, which is iron supplement, and you all again have to be careful with iron that you're not supplementing too much, because if you're taking too much iron, the iron receptors in the body can stop taking in iron, and that can be very bad. So there's just an overabundance of iron in the body, and they become desensitized and they stop taking in iron, which can lead to other problems. So I've just been taking this daily, but once I feel better, like my energy levels are better and my mouth ulcer is healed, I'll be taking it on alternate days. So one day I'll take about 15 mils and then the next day I won't. So they're the supplements I've been having, and the light of it all has been slippery elm. Honestly, I swear by this. This goes and coats the whole body on the inside, so it can go around and heal the gut, heal the digestive system, heal the mouth. So this is what I've been taking religiously. So it's just a powder, as you can see here. And all I do is I grab a little bit and I just dab it on my mouth ulcer, hold it there until it sort of sticks. And then it just acts as like a coating for my mouth ulcer, which is really helpful because it can just stop it being aching and just paining, which is really good. Though you can also just take like a teaspoon or tablespoon with water and mix that through, and then just like drink that and slosh it around your mouth, and that will just go and coat all the inside of your mouth, and that really helps in relieving pain and helps your mouth ulcer just to heal faster. So this is a must when you have mouth ulcers. Slippery elm powder, really good. So we're going to move on to the natural remedies now. So the first one is to do a salt rinse. So all you do is you mix some sea salt, just pure sea salt or Himalayan salt, in with like water, filtered water, and you slosh it around your mouth. It does sting, like salt will sting your sore, like like no end at the start. But after a while it calmed down, and it just helps kill bacteria in your mouth and help your ulcer to heal up much faster. The next remedy that I have is the coconut oil one. So coconut oil contains antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, which it can just help speed up wound healing and also help to stop the spread of mouth ulcers in your mouth, as you may find that once you get one, you might get another. So that can actually help with that. So all you do with this one is you apply some of the coconut oil just to the affected area or areas, and you do this like several times a day depending on how sore it is, and you do it just until the mouth ulcers heal or ulcer heals, and then that should help with soothing, and also just helps create a little protective barrier like the slippery elm from being rubbed on with your teeth and like your tongue and other areas in your mouth. It just helps it stop being inflamed. Now raw honey is really good as well. This is one I just got from the Blue Mountains, and what you do is just apply it to the affected area around 4 times throughout the day, and that will just help to reduce redness, swelling, pain, and help to stop secondary infection, because honey is a natural antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. So really good for that. So it can be very soothing, and again it just creates like a protective barrier over the ulcer, so it's not being like inflamed throughout the day when you're talking or when you're drinking or eating and things like that. It just creates like a soothing layer over the top of it to help it heal. So that is another one. The next natural remedy is just to use a natural chamomile compress. You can use a tea bag, or you can get fresh chamomile out from your garden. My chamomile isn't big enough yet for me to use, so I'm just going to use a chamomile tea bag. So there are 2 compounds in chamomile that just can help with wound healing. I think it's azulene and levomenol. Probably wasn't how I say it. And they contain anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties, so they can help with the healing of mouth ulcers. So all you do is you grab your chamomile tea bag, make sure it's wet, and you're just going to hold it on your mouth ulcer or wherever the affected area is in your mouth. You hold it on there for a few minutes, or as an alternative you can just rinse your mouth with freshly brewed chamomile tea, and then you just repeat this up to 3 to 4 times a day until the mouth ulcer heals. And then the second last one is just to use echinacea. I think you just grab liquid echinacea and you mix it with water, swish that around your mouth for a few minutes, and then just spit it out at the end, and you do it up to 3 times a day. You can also alternatively use echinacea tea as like another option. And then the last one is just to use a sage mouthwash. So you grab your sage herb from the garden, add some boiling water to the sage leaves, and then just let that steep for 5 minutes. Then you strain the solution out and then let it cool slightly so that it's able to be swished around in your mouth. Swish it around your mouth for a couple minutes and spit it out when you're finished. And those are all the different ways you can help to heal mouth ulcers naturally. Again, I highly recommend using slippery elm just because I've found such great relief with it, especially when it's just throbbing. I found that slippery elm has been really helpful, as well as taking vitamin A, really important. But again, make sure what your levels are before you go and take supplements. It's best to check if you're like, you know, sufficient in those vitamins and minerals, or if you may need supplementation or not. Just best to check that before you go buying them. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please do share if you guys have other natural remedies for mouth ulcer healing. It'd be very helpful to know. I may try them out myself. Very helpful. But yeah, otherwise, thank you so much for sticking out this whole video with me. I really hope you liked it, and I hope to see you guys again in my future videos. Bye.